Hi, and welcome to the Angel Advisory for the week of December 6th to the 12th. This weekend, while preparing for this Angel Advisory, I sort of asked what the message was, and I was given calm, peace, joy. Those were the three things that came to me, and the joy came to me in the form of a hummingbird, which, given that that was on December 6th, is a little bit odd, even for here on the coast, and that to see hummingbirds this late in the season. So I took that as a real special gift in that. So the peace and the calm come from knowing that you have enough time and energy and funds and resources to get everything done that you need to get done. And you are to take a few moments for yourself within that, doing all of the many tasks that this month brings to us, because there is so much for us to celebrate and enjoy. And often what happens is we just feel that we are burning the candle at both ends and getting nowhere fast. So take some time to just sit. If you have children, make sure that you sit with them maybe each evening and read a couple of stories or listen to some new music, some new, holiday music, or watch a special program on TV with them, and just take time out of your busy schedule to really enjoy and savor all of the joy that we have to celebrate this month. So today I'm going to pull some cards from the map because I want us to map our week ahead and see what we have coming for us. I really feel that this week could be a week of chaos if we didn't follow our joy and our calm and our peace, and to always bring it back to us that we are the guardians of our life and we are the ones that set the pace. So if things are getting a little bit unruly and a little out of hand, pull it back and take a little bit of a slower pace, and you will get everything done that you need to get done. And realistically, if it's not done, probably isn't really necessary. Too often we put too much pressure on ourselves to have all these grandiose things and to make everything just perfect, when all that really is required is that we show up and we put our whole selves in and we just share love and the joy with other people. So the first card is Following the Leader, and this one always really brings a lot of joy to my heart because it's the ducks in a little fairy, and they're wandering down a path and they're flying, and it doesn't really look like they're all following anybody. It just sort of more looks like everybody's the leader, but nobody's actually following. And on this, I really do get that we are the leaders of our life, and that sometimes, yes, we have responsibilities and things that have to, come before what we want to do. But we need to be the leader, and we need to know that we are the ones that can prioritize our day and our life to how we can fit everything in to the maximum. And taking care of ourselves and having a lot of fun and joy is part of that prioritizing. And if we follow our hearts and know when it's time to say no, life will go a lot smoother. The second one is commitment. The thing that's floating in as I'm reading this and I'm getting commitment is don't overcommit this month. Don't overcommit. Have some really some white space on your calendar and leave it open to be able to just do spontaneous things go for a ride. Maybe it starts snowing and you spend, an hour outside having, just catching snowflakes on your tongue with your kids or your significant other, or maybe you go, and build a snowman if you get enough snow. Have some time for spontaneity. But it's also about making a commitment to yourself, making a commitment to your family and your loved ones and your friends right now, because that is, and the commitment of giving yourself and your time to them is more important than any gifts that you could put under the tree or any baking that you could go overboard. Trust me, I don't know that I've baked an awful lot in the last 8-9 years and that, and store-bought stuff works just as well when you want a treat. So don't overcommit. Make a commitment to what is really important to you and to your family right now. Reach out also to those who are farther away and you maybe haven't spoke to for a while. Reach out to them and just sort of see how they're doing and what's going on in their life. And I'm just gonna, okay. So the card that came out was Wide Open. I just love this card. It's expansive, and when we are open in our hearts to every moment and we are just like there, we are really present. And this is where peace is found. We are wide open to being in the moment. We're not worrying about the future and what things need to be done, and we are not looking at the things that happened in previous years or previous months or previous days. We are fully engaged in that moment. And when we are engaged in that moment, we are wide open and we are at peace. We cannot be anything but at peace because our attention is just fully in that moment. And whatever's going on, we're dealing with it and we're having fun or not, but we're dealing with it. And so peace then can be a thing. Calm can be what is in that moment. So remember that if you start feeling yourself going over or above or below and you're just feeling overwhelmed, take yourself back to the moment, to that very moment of what you're doing. Open yourself up wide. Just expand with your breath, your whole heart area, and just open yourself up wide and go, okay, right now in this moment, what's really important? Is it important for me to get stressed about something that is beyond my control and worry about the future or think about the past? No, I need to stay committed to this moment. And the last card that flew out was Peaks of Joy. So how can you not have that when you have joy, peace, and calm for the week? And I want to throw love in there as well, because I just really feel that that's what this week is all about. It's really about going to the parties that are happening right now and taking in the events and all of that, and just really having the peaks of joy and having them be so abundant that you just sort of feel like you're just climbing and climbing and climbing, and then pretty soon you're going to be like a firecracker or a firework, and you're just going to explode with all this joy. And when you do, those around you will feel the joy as well. And today, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but playing in the background, I have Peter Claren's Source CD playing, actually just one song, and it's called Joy. So if you want to see that, give me a shout. I will put his link up today for his website, and that he has some really great music and everything, and he will do an angel music recording for you that is your specific angels, and that if you email him and find out all the details. So I want to just wish you all a lot of love this week, a lot of calm, a lot of peace, and a lot of joy. May a hummingbird visit you this week and remind you that that is what this month is all about. It's the magic and the joy and just living every possible minute. So namaste, my friends. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all next week. Have a great one.